Labą dieną, malonūs mūsų modulio klausytojai.
Hello, dear module listeners. Today, together with my colleagues, I would like to introduce you to a very interesting module. This is Social Communication and Mediation, which was prepared by me and my colleagues. My name is Angelė, and I would also like to introduce to you co-authors who helped me to develop this module. They are Audra and Petras. Petras, unfortunately, today was unable to attend the presentation of the module. First of all, I would like to describe this module. We have to admit that communication in the 21st century acquires a new approach, a new momentum, and becomes popular, although it is complicated at the same time, as we live in the knowledge-based information society. More and more often, communication takes place in the virtual environment, as we meet and communicate directly less frequently. Communication creates preconditions to talk to each other, and we need to have certain personal skills and some practical experience. In this module, we will study about mediation. We will analyze mediation as a way of solving conflicts. I would like to stress the target listeners to whom this module is designed for. It is meant for people who work in civil services, education and social welfare systems, in the field of culture, for those who want to upgrade their theoretical knowledge and develop competencies. Therefore, we will give you many practical examples which we believe are important for us. I would like to introduce to you the aim of the module. We want to help understand the modern social communication barriers that are associated with external and internal communication. They could be within organization, between organizations, with a variety of managerial aspects, and certainly we will teach you to use mediation efficiency as a way to facilitate the conflict. We formulated two major objectives. The first one is to provide knowledge and practical skills in assessing the effectiveness and importance of social communication by developing social communication strategies. The second one is to introduce and understand the application of the principles of mediation and implementation phases by testing methods applied to innovative mediation. Thus, here comes the first topic about manifestation of communication, its significance, application, and what social communication is. I would like to invite Audra to present the topic to us.
Pritaikomumą ir kas tai yra socialinė komunikacija. Prašau, Audra pristato.
Kas yra komunikacija organizacijoje? Tai yra keitimasis informacija, žiniomis, patyrimais, ne tik organizacijos viduje, bet ir tarp organizacijų.
What is communication in the organization? It's an exchange of information, knowledge, experiences, not only within the organization, but also between or among organizations. It is like a bridge connecting colleagues, top administration, and employees. It is very important to comply with certain criteria in communication: harmony, fundamental values of communication, to raise an interest. Communication has to be attractive not only for both sides, but also parties participating in communication. In terms of social communication, it is important to answer three basic questions. What is more important to you, your work or your life? What brings you more joy, the profession obtained or self-continuous improvement? When we are most satisfied with our identity, social communication responds to the question, what would allow best to understand and clarify our and somebody else's actions? The essence of communication is that participation in it is individual. However, the impact of it is social. Communication process occurs every day in relationships as a result of people's interaction. We can state that communication is a humanistic view towards a human. The second topic is about our social networks and the background of their design. Thus, we assume social communication as modeling of social networks. I would like you to cause your interest in social networks. Definitely, you will learn more while studying the content of this module. Let it be a secret for the time being. In this picture, we see how it is difficult to create a network. You will learn about 7 stages of the creation of a network, and we will ask you to create such a network as precondition for cooperation between organizations on a parity basis. Nevertheless, the question arises, what is the method of social network? You will get the answer while you are studying this module. A communication network uses the necessary strategies and develops certain social relations. The third topic is on mediation. What is mediation? How do we understand mediation? How do we understand conflicts in modern society? What is their diversity? How is it significant from the mediation-solving perspective? We will answer the question and identify the steps of mediation. So what is mediation? It turns out that this word is underused and we do not always grasp its meaning today. Although if you look historically, mediation was used in China already 3,000 years ago as the primary process of a dispute resolution. In Confucius' era, there was an attempt to solve various conflicts by empathizing into each other's problems, considering the conflict and expecting that the conflicting parties will find some kind of an agreement, identify principles in one way or another. Thus, we can say mediation is innovative in the modern society. However, it is based on the traditional, long-standing dispute decision-taking process. It is just as an alternative to resolve conflicts in such a way that the conflicting parties will not feel either losers or winners, but will reach a certain agreement together. Mediation in the 21st century is not only used in court proceedings, but also in families, schools, social care institutions, and in other agents that are exposed to conflicts. Every day we are dealing with various conflicts. The mediator is an agent who helps to communicate for the conflicting parties. The mediator is an intermediary helping the conflicting parties to find a consensus, that is, an agreement. So we will talk about different roles of mediation as it is presented in the figure. Why are they important? We will talk about the roles of intermediaries, and you will be able to apply everything to practice. As I have already mentioned, mediation is a key role of a mediator. The mediator shall observe the principle of confidentiality, the principle of no criminal background, the principle of respect. He should not have a personal interest between the conflicting parties. He should try to help the conflicting parties to figure out their feelings, emotions, in order they could open themselves up and take certain decisions. It can be said that mediation is an orientation towards constructive behavior based on the principle that all the people are good, but their behavior is sometimes inappropriate or wrong in some sense. Everyone is different and behaves according to a set of certain rules. Thus, communication must be free of violence and discrimination. We are different not only in appearance, temperament, character, experience, but also in feelings, emotions, attitudes, etc. After completion of this module, you will know how to analyze and evaluate social communication and mediation, principles and techniques, how to deal with situations which occur in your organization or society, how to tackle various social problems, and try to be the intermediaries who create communication networks, social networks, and try to perform the role of a mediator. I think that you will get interested in this module and read supplementary literature in different languages, which is provided in the module program and next to the summary of each topic. Tasks that are delegated to you will allow you to share best practices, discuss, and reflect. We hope that you will choose this module, complete tasks, and keep in touch with us for consultation. We hope that you will learn a lot. It will be a pleasure to cooperate with you.
Pasirengę jūs konsultuoti ir tikimės, kad jūs daug išmoksite.
Bus malonu
Malonu bendradarbiauti.